Hi, welcome to Yak Attack. This is going to be a full walkthrough on the RotoGrip Phone Holder Pro. So basically what I have, as you see it here, this is going to be the largest version currently of our RotoGrip phone holder. And so from the bottom up, it's going to feature our lock and load system. And if you're not familiar with that, it's featured on all of our rod holders, our fish finder mounts, and our camera mounts. And the way that works, the first thing you need to do is release the track base down here on the bottom. So on the rotating half, it's a dual trigger system. So you want to grab both of those triggers, the outer trigger and the safety trigger, pinch them together, and fully open that trigger system. That's going to allow you to remove that track base. And that basically features your T-bolt and this pillar right here on the top that you tighten and loosen with. So you get that loosened up and it's going to fit in just about any track system that you might have available to you. You want to crank it down good and hand tight, and then simply take the rotating half, slip it back over the top, and close that trigger to lock it in place. Now the great thing about the lock and load system is it's going to give you a ton of articulation and adjustment. So simply by squeezing that trigger, you're able to get a full 360 spin here on that rotating base. And the great thing about it is it keeps it locked on so it won't fall off while you're trying to adjust it. Again, the only way to remove it is to fully open those triggers. So moving up, we have the lock and load teeth here in that feature that key into the adjustment arms. So simply by loosening the 1.5-inch knob here on the outside, it's going to allow you to articulate that back and forth, whatever's going to work best for you. If you want it leaned back and kind of angled away from you, or if you need to lean it towards you, depending on where you have it mounted, you'll have that option. So coming up from this is again a 5-inch extension with a 1-inch ball mount here on the end. And it's the exact same here on the head of the RotoGrip phone holder. You have another 1-inch ball, and that all comes together here with this ball clamp and another wing knob. So basically you get those two attached together and tighten down that wing knob to get it just how you like it, and you're good to go. So one other thing, I'm going to remove this harness here real quick, the tether and harness, and show you again the head of the phone holder. So the way this works is you have these two arms and your phone is secured between those two arms, and the wheels keep pressure on that to keep it from coming out. And you're able to adjust this between any phone. It doesn't matter if you have an iPhone, an Android, or a Google phone, simply by pulling the ball here on the back. That's a spring-loaded ball. It releases the ball from the teeth here that keep it from moving around unintentionally, and allows you, by twisting clockwise or counterclockwise, to adjust those arms in and out to accommodate any size phone that you want to put in it. So once you get it adjusted to where you would like it, simply make sure it's snapped back in and re-engages with those teeth so it doesn't move, and you get it locked back in to the arm here. And so the other half of this, which every RotoGrip phone holder will include, it's going to be the harness and tether here. So on this end here, we have a small locking carabiner. We went with the locking feature so you're not accidentally getting this hooked on anything. You're not going to hit the relief here and catch a piece of fishing line in it, but mostly it's for safety purposes. But you want to lock that right into the tether hole there on the bottom of the phone mount. Twist that lock it up in place. Then you have, moving on, is your actual tether. So what we have is a vinyl coated steel cable, and this is going to give you a full arm's reach. Basically about 48 inches is what you end up with, fully extended there on the tether. And that all comes down to the rubber phone harness itself. And again, this is going to fit any phone that you want to put it on. They're all a little bit different, especially the camera placement on a lot of your newer smartphones. But the great thing about the rubber harness is you can simply move these around side to side to accommodate wherever your cameras might be. But once you have everything adjusted, you have your harness on, you simply take your phone and start on one wheel and you just rotate it right into the other side. So it's going to give you a nice one-handed operation, whether you're putting it in or you're removing it, but it's still a very secure hold. So that again is the RotoGrip Phone Holder Pro. If you have any questions about it, feel free to reach out to us. Otherwise, get you one and make it yours.